from head coach Joe McEwen and then go right into questions. If you have a question, you can message Athletic Communications and we'll get you added to the queue. Coach?
Yeah, just a hard-fought game, 2-point game with 5 minutes to go. And, they hit a three and then we couldn't score. And that was basically the difference. We had some momentum. And then they made a couple big plays. And, again, we just couldn't get the ball to drop. Had some turnovers. So, frustrating. Rutgers is a really good defensive team. We knew that coming in. But, we gave up second shots. We gave up some open looks that they made you pay. And again, I'll go back to probably 5 minutes left in the game. And we were going back and forth and felt like, okay, we just need to make one play, one shot, maybe a turnover, a rebound. We just didn't get it, and they did. Give credit to them. They got the rebounds they needed, loose balls. Again, Big Ten basketball, it's a great league.
First question, Coop Daly.
Hi, Coach. I hope you're doing all right. Just wanted to ask really quick. Rutgers had 17 offensive rebounds, especially compared to your guys' defensive rebounds of 13. Was that more to do the Rutgers height difference over you guys, or was that just more they were playing and getting a lot of second chances and stuff like that?
A little bit of both. Right now without Courtney Shaw, who's probably our best rebounder, we're playing small a lot, and Rutgers size hurt us, and again we didn't block out. They beat us to loose balls, and they're the things that bother you. We got to clean up. We're not going to grow anymore, so till next September.
Eli Karp.
Hey, Coach, you guys on offense were late into the shot clock a lot in the second half. You played a really good defense. Was there something that they were doing specifically that made it tough for you guys to get looks earlier in the clock?
One thing that hurt us tonight was we just, we're not able to penetrate like we normally do, and they took away some of our driving lanes. Made a big difference. I've seen that. And we played a little more east-west. Then we wanted to play downhill, and they closed that up on us a little bit.
Benjamin Rosenberg.
Yeah, hi, Coach. I know in the first half there, Jordan Hamilton really had the hot hand, and then you guys mostly went away from her after halftime. Was there a reason she wasn't more involved in the offense down the stretch?
I think she was. I think she, trying to get her shots like everybody else. Her, Veronica, Lindsay, Sydney. That's been basically those three, those four. Have the green light. So nothing that we didn't do for Jordan. We screened forward. They defended her pretty well.
Noah Kaufman.
Coach, you talked about how they were able to, hit the big shots down the stretch and avoid those, turnovers that you guys have been able to force a lot of other teams into down the stretch of the game. The second half, they only committed 3 turnovers that entire half, and like you said, hit a lot of big shots. What adjustments do you think they made offensively to be able to work around you guys and have a lot more efficiency offensively in that second half?
I think the one thing. They did a good job moving the ball. They did a good job of getting late in the clock too. And like I said, when it's a 2-point game or a 1-point game, they made big shots at the end of the clock too. And they were able to get into the lane or get on the offensive glass. Things that we got to clean up. We're a great team. So, we got to be able to handle teams that are going to attack the offensive glass. And that's something that starting tomorrow we got to deal with.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it.
first question for Noah.
Sydney, you guys are obviously on even footing with them headed into halftime, 28-28 tie. And it's now, this game, and I understand the Michigan State game, obviously a different phenomenon where you guys were up big. But then, sorry about that. But then also the Indiana game where you guys were on pretty even footing going into halftime, and then they come out in the second half and got you guys. Do you see any sort of common denominators between the second halves of those games in particular, in terms of where the other team was just able to out-execute you guys down the stretch, and what do you need to take from that?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I saw necessarily any common denominators. I think it's just us like continuing to lock down on our defense and like on the court making adjustments to kind of, even if the play breaks down to the reads that the teams are making, and kind of just like staying in constant communication and like fighting back if a team goes on a run and coming back with a run of our own.
Benjamin Rosenberg.
Yeah, hi, Sydney. Just in terms of Rutgers defensively, obviously they had a size advantage over you guys. Were very long, and they used the full court press. But what were they doing defensively, you think, especially down the stretch, that really bothered your offense?
Yeah, I would definitely say their length was a big factor. They're definitely one of the longest and most aggressive defenses in the league. So I would just say a lot of it came down to kind of how we executed down the stretch as well. And I think just moving forward, like we got to keep working on how we execute our plays and how we execute like in according to what the defense does. So like they were switching a lot, definitely like making reads based off of switches.
Anything else for Sydney? All right. Thank you, Sydney.
Thank you.